The battle within. Day 10. Every city has security guards. Every nation has soldiers. But have you ever wondered who stands guard for a family, a church, or a generation? Ezekiel 33 verse 7. So thou, O Son of Man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth, and warn them from me. My people, God introduces us to a very important ministry in Scripture. The ministry of the watchman. A watchman is someone who stays alert. A watchman observes. A watchman listens. A watchman warns. In ancient times, a watchman stood upon the city walls looking out for danger. If trouble was coming, he sounded the alarm so the people could prepare. Habakkuk said, I will stand upon my watch and watch to see what he will say unto me. Notice that the watchman first listens to God before speaking to people. My dear friends, every family needs someone who will stand in prayer. Every community needs people who will seek God's wisdom. Every church needs men and women who are attentive to God's leading. God often works through people who are willing to stand in the gap. The watchman pays attention to what is happening around him. He seeks God's direction. He prays. He encourages. He warns. He points people back to God. The Bible teaches us that our choices have consequences. When we choose obedience, we make room for God's blessings to flow in our lives and communities. When we ignore His ways, we create unnecessary struggles for ourselves. That is why God calls people to stand faithfully and point others toward Him. My people, God still looks for watchmen today. People who will pray for their families. People who will encourage their communities. People who will stand for truth and righteousness. People who will seek God's heart before making decisions. A watchman understands that God is always at work. He watches for God's leading. He watches for opportunities to serve. He watches for ways to strengthen others. Most importantly, a watchman knows that God is still on the throne. No matter what is happening in the world, God remains faithful. My people, will you become a watchman for your family? Will you stand in prayer? Will you listen for God's voice? Will you encourage those around you? Because one faithful watchman can become a blessing to many people. God bless you. To be continued.